welcome back to our channel, ATV Lifestyle. This is part 3 of our Halloween Disney edition, and today I'll be doing a Mulan slash Kylie Jenner's Xena warrior girl look. So I've used the sort of color palette for Mulan, so incorporating the black, red and gold to create this look. So if this was a modern day Mulan, this is what I would envision it to be. So if you would like to know how to get this look, please keep on watching. So I went ahead and did this eye because I had an idea of what I wanted to do, but you know, if you don't know if you can execute it, so I sort of did a practice run and it turned out quite nice. I liked it. So I'll guide you through what I did here. First of all, I've got this KKW. I don't really use it as a concealer, so I use this as a base. It's just like a really light, creamy concealer. So I just pack that on there and then just use my fingers to blend it in. So it kind of gives you a nice base. And because it's creamy, the eyeshadow will sort of set it and stick to it. That makes sense. Okay, so I just did an order on Sephora and we have a few new products. So it's not exactly new, but it's new for me. I haven't tried it before. So I bought this Brow Contour Pro. It's like those 4-colored pens that you get in school, like the stationery. So basically you got the light color for the inside, the dark color for the outer, concealer and then a highlight. So I'll go ahead and use that. It wasn't too bad, so you sort of wind it up. And then I also have my Anastasia brush to like brush it up. So I'll go ahead and use that. So I'm just going to fill in the gaps and sort of shape it. And just sort of brush that in, brush it out. And then I just have sort of a cleanish concealer brush to sort of straighten those edges. Okay. And then the darker side. This is sort of easy to use, I guess, but it'll take some getting used to. Luckily, otherwise I would get some concealer and sort of go around the outside. Now I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette and I'm going to go in with this color. This will sort of provide as a transition or sort of give me a guide before I put color on, sort of to shape that sort of curved out eyeshadow that I want to do. So we'll start on the inside and we want to bring it out to the end of your eyebrow. So where that curve is will be sort of aligned with the curve of your eyebrow, like the angle of your eyebrow there. So I'll bring that out. So this is just a guide and to help blend the eyeshadow. It doesn't have to be super neat because this is just like a light color. Bring that in there. So I didn't really have any fallout because normally I would do the base and usually black you get a lot of fallout, but I think I did this quite neatly. I sort of patted everything on, so There was no fallout, thank goodness. Okay, so once you've sort of done that, I'm gonna go with the Cocoa Truffle. Now this is just also to help transition and like warm up the crease. We'll go a little bit, just slightly lower. This is just a generic eyeshadow palette that I borrowed from Vidi because I don't really have like a colourful eyeshadow palette, so I'm just using this for the red. So we're going to use this red shade here and then we'll use the white later on. So just a smaller blending brush to be more precise. A bit of a tight blending brush. Grab a lot of colour and then dust off the excess. You see all the powder. That'll help to reduce any fallout as well. And then we'll go a little bit lower but before your crease line. And I'm going to start from the inside and we'll go outside. So we're going to take this slow. So we'll just go Now it doesn't matter if you get any on the eyelids because we're going to clean that up. And although your eyebrows, your eye, whatever, sisters, try to make everything as even as possible, we'll go back with that bigger blending brush we had before and sort of blend the outer sides in so it's not such a harsh line. Then we'll go back in to darken the bottom sort of section. I think that's looking good. Now, we're going to grab a really flat concealer brush like this. Grab whatever concealer you use. So mine's just like the Maybelline Fit Me Matte. Okay, and I'm gonna grab some of the concealer. And we're going to cut the crease so that we can make a clear line to put the white eyeliner. So this takes concentration, guys. So once again, we'll start from the inside. I just feel like this is easy with this shape to go from the inside out. So, and we're going to go just above your natural crease line so that when you open your eyes, it will just be like just above. And we'll go from the end of where your eyebrow ends, that'll be where the tail ends. Okay, you can do the rest of your eyelids if you want to, but I'm not going to. And I have this ColourPop white eyeliner. So make sure this is clean. I usually just wipe it off with my fingers. And then I'm gonna draw this, pretty much follow that line and try to be as neat as possible with this one. Better if you have like a liquid white liner so that all the creams don't sort of mix. just grab a little precise brush like this, and we're going to go over with a white eyeshadow. So I have this white eyeshadow here. Grab a lot, dust off the excess, and we're gonna sort of set it because it's very creamy, but then to show it more white, we're gonna go over. Now we're just patting, we're not gonna rub because we don't want to move anything around. Okay, and you should get something that looks like that. Now, this part should be easy enough. We're gonna do the black. So just grab like a small sort of eyeshadow flat brush, and we're gonna go for the black on the Too Faced palette. Now, once again, we want it to be really black, so just grab a lot, but remembering to dust off the excess. And then we're just gonna pat this on. Now, for the inside, because we're gonna put the gold, we sort of want not all the way on the inside, just sort of up to there. Sort of up to where the white liner is. And just be careful when you get close to the white, because you don't want to blend everything together and mess it up. You can do like at the tip to get close. I can even see on this side, like the crease section. So just try to pack that on. Try to set it as much as you can. Now when it comes to this side, to get this sharp line, I get some sort of flat, like cardboard or something, paper. In this case, I've got this Tarte blush thing. We will hold it in line with this line, just allowing a little bit under to get that crease. Not crease, the sharp line. And we will just pack this on. And you should get something like this. I think that might be a little bit too thick compared to this one, but that's okay, we can clean it up. So I've just got like a cotton bud with some, I've got the rose water micellar water now, the Garnier one. Just make it a little bit smaller. We can go in with some concealer as well when we do the base. Now I'm gonna do the highlight, and I'm using the gold dipped. So it's like a nice champagne-y sort of gold. We'll use that for the eyebrow bone. And if you get any on the red, you can just always go back and do that. That darkens up the red a little bit. And then we'll do the gold, chocolate gold. So we're gonna put this sort of up to where your iris is, sort of there. So this is like a real good pop of gold. And then you just want to blend that up a little bit. Just just to give that sort of effect, just to blend it up a little bit. So you've got a little bit of the dust on the black and it looks good. If you go too far, you can always get the black and diffuse it there. Now just grabbing an angled brush like this, we're going to do the underneath. Grabbing the red again, the red. We're just going to go below the lash line. And now with the black, we're just going to do the lash line, like just up to where the gold is. So literally tight, keep it tight. I feel like this look is very geometric, so everything is very precise and lined. It's not so much smoky. So although there is blending, there's not as much as you normally would. Just grab obviously I need a new black pencil sooner or later. Just lining the upper lash waterline. And we're going to use the white eyeliner to give that, open up your eyes a bit and give that animation look on the bottom waterline. So it looks like that. And then we're going to curl your lashes. Okay, now I got this new mascara, which I've used before. It's the Tarte Lash Paint Mascara. Comes in a box like that. And this, I'm telling you, because I don't wear fake lashes, I need good mascara. And this mascara just lengthens up your lashes. It's so good. And because it's sort of a plastic bristle, like it separates the lashes and it doesn't like clump. Just gonna brush it up. See how it just lengthens them up? And a tip for when you use mascara is to use this turning motion, so you make use of brushing it out and using all the product. Okay. I just realized that I forgot to put eyeliner, but I don't know if we need eyeliner because the black is sort of creating that winged look, isn't it? Should I or should I not? I can't even decide. So I guess you could if you want to enhance the look. So I've got this Master Precise All Day Liner. Maybe we can use this to sort of outline this section and bring it in, you know, creating more lines, I suppose. So I guess you won't really see it much. So you don't really need liner, but if you just want to sharpen that up. So normally you would do this obviously before mascara. So now we're going to do the foundation. So I've got the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation, normal to oily, and this is the colour 312. So it would be good if I had a squeezing bottle, but I usually just use this plate. Oops, always putting too much. Just grab this is the round kabuki brush by Sigma F82. Brush it into the hairline. And I've got this Morphe blending brush I'm going to use. Blending brush, blender, like a beauty blender type thing. So I like this one because it's a lot bigger and then like you can sort of chisel things out. So I'm just going to put a little bit more back on there. Whoops. So it just pours out, like you can't control the amount. Now I'm going to use this to get into those spots, just sort of smooth it out. And I actually use the flat edge to get under here. And to create the sharp line there as well. Forgot to do this part, so sometimes it's like a bit dark around these areas, so you put this orange thing. This is by Cover FX. It's just an orange color corrector because it takes away the darkness. So normally you would put this before the foundation, but you know, I forgot. So I'll put a little bit of foundation over that. Okay, and then the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, this is 40 in the caramel. So just a little bit because my under eyes aren't that dark. And then back into those spots. Now I might have to just go in with some red just to touch up the underneath of the eye. So okay. Using this big fluffy brush, Sigma large powder brush in F20. We're gonna go in with some powder. Just wanna really set everything in. Now, I'm not going to use bronzer because I suppose the Mulan Chinese look was very painted on, right? Sculpted. They didn't have much of that blending contour, which reminds me I have to get my contour. I'll be back. Okay, so I've got this Zoeva Contour Spectrum, and just using an angled brush like this. This is just like a generic brush I've got. I sort of mix the light and the dark together, tap off the excess. And just a bit on the underneath as well. And chin area. Especially because when I wear like dark sort of lipstick, the chin area, I don't know, in photos, like makes my chin look big. Just blend that into the hairline. And then we're gonna go in with some blush. So I've just got this little Nato small kabuki brush. And concentrating on the top part. Gonna use the powder brush. It doesn't matter if you go in with the blush, because remember Mulan, like it's that Chinese, or what do you call that style that they have? They use like a lot of blush. Okay, now we'll do highlight at the end. So for the lips, I'm excited to try this. This is a Fenty Red Lip in Uncensored. So we're gonna try that. It comes like this. And how cute's the bottle. My lips are a little dry, so I might just put a tiny bit of lip balm just to moisten it a little bit. So this is just the La Roche-Posay lip balm. Okay, let's see how this works. So this is kind of like a thick brush at the end. Just gonna go in. Ooh. So this is like a really nice red. Okay, now I'm just gonna let that dry a little bit. And I'm just gonna grab my black eyeliner and I'm gonna outline it, because this is a bit too bright. And we wanna give that more of a Halloween-y look. So just wait for that to dry. So normally I would do black first and then blend some red, but I don't want to like dirty the brush because it's brand new. So let's see. Just use our fingers to blend it. Okay, so if you create some mess on the outside, we'll go in with a concealer brush and fix that. And we'll just go in on the corners. Just a clean brush. Okay, now there you have it. That's the makeup look. Now I'm going to do my hair. So I've got this red clip-in hair ponytail extension. So when I had red hair, I was going to buy it and then it was out of stock. And then by the time I changed my hair color, it arrived, but you just do the pony, so you wouldn't even be able to tell. So if I ever miss the red or feel like wearing the red, I can just pop that on. So yeah, I will grab it. Just give me 1 second and we'll give you the final look. Okay, so firstly, I'm gonna do the edges. So I just got this from my hairdresser one time, like in a pack. It's the Davro styling formation. It's like a gel. So I just put a bit in. Oops, too much. So that's what it looks like, pretty much, just a gel like that. And I just grab pretty much like my eyebrow brush, kind of wet the brush a little bit. And then, so I usually just do the top parts and the bottom, just like the baby hairs. I think that side turned out a bit better, didn't it? Let me brush this side a bit more, make it a bit thicker. And then that. You can also use this to just kind of stick all these hairs back, all the flyaways. Like all the flyaways on the bottom. You just brush that up. Okay, so this is for me. I don't usually wear extensions at all. I just thought this was cool because it's a ponytail one and my hair's pretty long anyway. It's called Maya 24-inch in the ruby. So it comes in this nice little bag. So let's have a look here. I'm just gonna rip this. Oh, so it's an extension like that. Oh, it comes with the bobby pins. I'm assuming that's to clip the ponytail wrap around. Cool. So it comes with this little clip. This is the first time I'm doing this, so don't judge me. I'm assuming that just goes on the top like that. And then I guess you just wrap this around. And then I'll do one at the back just to secure it as well. Oh, this is actually really soft. Sort of have to blend this with my hair. Oh, this is super soft. Okay, well there you have it, guys. This is the final look. Do I look like I'm ready to fight? All I need is a sword, and then I will look like a modern day warrior samurai girl. Just gotta cover. I've still gotta figure out the pony a little bit, but this looks pretty good. Alrighty, well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. If you would like to see more pictures of our looks, follow us on Instagram. I'll put the handle down below. But yeah, we will have more Halloween looks coming to you soon. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And guess in the comments below what our next Disney Halloween look will be.